What's going on, everybody? My name's Eli, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I wanted to talk about how to become the best dental school applicant. If you're familiar with my channel is kind of based around getting into dental school as a non-traditional applicant, someone who possibly took multiple gap years, had a low GPA in undergrad, or needed to do a post-bacc program. But I wanted to make a video to outline the steps that it takes to become a great dental school applicant from day one, so you don't end up in the position where I am, where you have to take multiple gap years, do a post-bacc, etc. To be honest, this is the advice that I needed when I was in undergrad. And I've already made plenty of videos talking about my non-traditional journey to dental school, so I wanted to make a video that was tailored more to people who look to my channel for inspiration, etc., and are still in undergrad wondering what they should do in order to become the best dental school applicant. So here's a video that essentially outlines the steps you need to take in order to become a great dental school applicant, starting from your undergrad years. And you can still use this advice if you're getting late in your undergrad career or possibly after you've graduated undergrad. Before we get into the video, if you're new to the channel, my name is Eli and I'm a rising third-year dental student at Boston University Goldman School of Dental Medicine. On this channel, I make dental school vlogs as well as videos with advice for pre-dents. So if you like what you see here, make sure you subscribe, like the videos, comment, and share the channel with anyone else that might find it interesting. Now let's talk about it. So first things first, let's talk about picking a major. You just applied to college and you're wondering what you should major in order to go to dental school. Now the truth is, you can pick any major that you want. Most people decide to pick a science major like biology or chemistry because a lot of the dental school prerequisites are already built into the curriculum that you need to take in order to graduate with that major. However, there is no one specific major that you have to choose in order to go to dental school. You can choose any major, and as long as you take the prerequisite courses, you're good to go. Now, I majored in biology, so I didn't really have to put a lot of extra thought into taking my prerequisite courses. But according to the Ideal website, the prerequisites are 2 semesters of biology with lab, or 3/4 if your school operates on a quarter system. 2 semesters of general chemistry with lab, 2 semesters of organic chemistry with lab, and 2 semesters of physics with lab. It also says some dental schools require additional courses such as English, upper level biology courses, anatomy and physiology, microbiology, and biochemistry. Some dental schools substitute 1 semester of biochemistry for the 2nd semester of organic chemistry. Most schools strongly encourage that applicants take courses in the arts and social sciences. So my advice is just purchase the IDEA official guide to dental schools and look at the prerequisites for the exact school that you're applying to. That'll make your life so much easier, maybe save you some money when you're applying, etc. But those are the general guidelines that go along if you are choosing a major to major in and you want to figure out what classes you need to take, or if you're a biology major and you're trying to figure out what else you need to take in order to get into dental school. Second thing, gain the grades. It's no secret that you have to get good grades in undergrad in order to go to dental school. If you don't, there are other options like doing a post-bacc like I did, etc. I think a sweet spot to aim for is like a 3.5 GPA. However, if you do fall lower than that, I am a walking testament. You can still get into dental school. But right now we're talking about the ideal situations so that you don't have to jump through all the loops that I did. So now you know, if you didn't know, you have to get good grades, or you should strive to get good grades, maybe a 3.5 or above, in order to be a great applicant for dental school. Number 3, getting involved on campus. You want to look for things that will help boost your resume, but you also want to do things that you're passionate in. I suggest getting involved in 1 or 2 clubs on campus and being heavily involved, rather than just being a general member of a whole bunch of different things on campus that don't even really relate to you. I think getting meaningful experiences in undergrad as part of an organization on campus is what matters the most. Most people will go for one of the pre-med, pre-dent, pre-health clubs on campus, but it may be Black Student Union or your fraternity or whatever it might be. But I just suggest that you get involved with something that help you build a community and will also be something you're passionate in and something that you do outside of the classroom as an undergrad student. Again, my examples, I was involved in my fraternity and I was involved in the Charles Drew Pre-Health Society. So let's talk about what you should do during the summer. So even starting off early in college, you have options of what you can do during the summer that can help you become a good dental school application. If you're a college freshman or sophomore, there are programs like SHPEP, which are great for helping you get into dental school or even med school, whatever you're trying to do. I think that's a really good program. I did it after my sophomore year. In retrospect, it would have been better to do after my freshman year. Just kind of get that head start and get going on my goals. You could take some prerequisite courses over the summer instead of overloading your semesters. That way you can kind of focus on your classes at different times and get better grades. You can work, shadow, study for the DAT, whatever it might be. You may not find a job every summer that is going to be specifically tailored to becoming a dentist or whatever. That's your choice. Maybe you can work a regular job and just study for the DAT, something like that. Anything. Their options are limitless. Woo, my allergies are killing me right now. So while I've been talking about the DAT, let's talk about the dental, I think it stands for the dental aptitude test. I don't know really. Dental admissions test? Dental admissions test. Yeah. So when's a good time to take the DAT? If you're trying to go straight into dental school, I would suggest taking it like after your junior year. That way you've taken the prerequisites and you're already familiar with the material when you start studying. You can really take it and apply during the same summer. A lot of people are like very hell-bent on getting their applications in June, when in reality, like if you get your application in the summer at all before August, you're still kind of early. If you plan on taking, bro, why do I feel like this? Where's my water? So if you plan on taking a gap year, you might be better off just waiting until you graduate to study for the DAT. I definitely think that studying full-time for the DAT is a great advantage for anyone who can take advantage of it. And if you have the opportunity to graduate and just spend the summer studying for the DAT and taking the DAT, that's probably the best route to go, especially if you're planning on taking a gap year. Big question, research. How important is research? It really depends on the school and who you ask. Research is definitely a good opportunity that will help you get into dental school. And in general, I think it's helpful just in the development of your skills as a science-based student and like just learning the sciences. Research is kind of like a good way to apply the knowledge of what you've been learning in school. I definitely think my research opportunities were valuable, and regardless of whether they played a big role in me getting into dental school or not, I think they played a role in my abilities as a student in general, and you know, you never know when it can help you further down the line. Lastly, and I mentioned this a little bit before, shadowing and volunteering. So I get people asking me questions like, how much shadowing should I do? How many hours do I need shadowing? And it varies from school to school, but in general, I would say shoot for 100 hours of shadowing. Honestly, shadowing is so important because it helps you determine like if this is really the career for you. Dental school is an investment of both time and money. And most schools, when they accept you to their school, they want you to finish. They are looking to get you that degree. Yes, they're going to take your money along the way, but they want you to graduate. It looks good on them. It's good for you. They accepted you because they believe in your abilities. And so they want to make sure that you are all in, you know you want to be a dentist, and you have to shadow in order to really find that out. Volunteering is a good resume booster. A lot of schools will really like to see it. A lot of schools have values rooted in helping the community and volunteering, and they want to know that their students and their prospective students share the same values. So it's definitely important to get some shadowing done. I mean, it's definitely important to get some research. Damn. It's definitely important to do some volunteering. All that stuff is important, honestly, but it's definitely important to do some volunteering just as a human being. Like, go out and help the world. Be a good person, you know? It'll help you get into dental school, maybe, but, you know, priorities, grades, DAT, involvement. shadowing, then volunteering, you know? It's like I can't talk to the camera. Anyway, I hope this video did a good job of explaining to you guys like what the proper steps are as an undergrad student trying to get into dental school and be a good dental school applicant. Again, like I said, a concise list would be majoring in a science major is the easiest, honestly. Well, the easiest as far as not having to think about what you need to take. Let's be clear about that. Pick a science major, get decent grades, study and do well on DAT, shadow, volunteer, research, get money. 7 steps to get into dental school. That's it. That's all I have for today's video. I hope I didn't draw this out for too long, but I did want to make this video because people do ask me like just general, what do I do type of questions, and instead of responding to everyone individually, I'll just make a video and people can see it and watch it, and it's here forever. Hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.